All right, another video from BCB, and he's talking about Solo Soroka. I think I said his last name right. If I didn't, I apologize. But y'all want to subscribe to his channel? Here's the screenshot right here. We're not going to waste no time. We're going to see what he's talking about with Solo, and let's get started.
Wrestling fans, what's going on, man? It's Black Couch Booking here with a brand new video. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. And if you're old to the channel, Couch Crew, welcome back. I wanted to drop this video for you guys today. This was unplanned, but it's been on my mind. And yes, we do want the smoke today. So if you're new to the channel, like I said, like, comment, subscribe. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, man, follow me at Real Black Couch Booking. And if you want to join my Discord, link is in the description down below, where real wrestling fans have real conversations. Please participate in all of the tabs. You can drop your hot takes. You can drop your dream matches. You can even self-promote in the self-promotion tab to promote your wrestling content as well. We are building a community, and we will be one of the best communities ever to ever do it. But I have a video about Sikoa today, man. I really want to talk about, what I see as possibilities for Sikoa moving forward, because he's a very interesting character. A lot of y'all are, trying to throw him away like he's yesterday's news, he's yesterday's trash, because you guys love Jacob Fatu. I love Jacob Fatu. I think Jacob Fatu is fire, but I didn't forget what Solo has done and what he has accomplished to get to where he is now. The progression from the street champ to who he is now, for what he was doing in NXT to becoming the Timu tribal chief, to become the weekend tribal chief, as you guys would say. I love Solo Sikoa's character progression, but Solo Sikoa was never meant to be a leader. Solo Sikoa might have always had the purpose of being a follower. And there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone can't be the leader of the group. Some people are great soldiers. Some people, when you play chess, the king doesn't make a lot of moves, but he might need his knight to go out and put in that work. And that's exactly what Solo Sikoa was doing for the bloodline in their prime. Solo Sikoa saved Roman Reigns from losing his title multiple times. His first debut on the main roster was helping Roman Reigns retain his championship. But how easily we forget that Solo Sikoa is basically in a position that Jacob Fatu was in for Solo Sikoa. And you guys love that, but you guys forget that, Jacob Fatu, Solo Sikoa was doing what Jacob Fatu was doing for Roman, for Roman Reigns. Solo Sikoa was doing what Jacob Fatu was doing for Solo, and Solo, was putting in that work for Roman. So he was the enforcer, just like Jacob was Solo's enforcer. Things come full circle, but Jacob Fatu needs to have the realization that, story-wise, that he was never meant to be a leader. Maybe this is how Jacob Fatu falls back in line. Doesn't have to be specifically falling back to being Roman Reigns' lackey for the bloodline, but realizing that, hey, I'm not a leader. And that's kind of what they're doing right now. The story arc, with, Solo Sikoa, that Roman Reigns loss really hurt him psychologically. I wish they played a little bit more on that and explain that's why he's acting the way he's acting now. You see, he doesn't want to be the leader anymore. He wants someone to look up to and to lead him. He looks up to Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu is his elder in, the bloodline. Think about it. Roman Reigns is his elder. Jacob Fatu is his elder. Jimmy, Jay, all the Solo Sikoa is one of the youngest of the bloodline. So the story should be, with everything going on, that Solo Sikoa reverted back to what made him the most comfortable, and that was just being the background guy. He tried to be the guy for the forefront, tried to step up for the family, but he failed, and that is why he is mentally out of it. That is why now he's even looking to just fall in line with Jacob Fatu, no matter how crazy he looks, trying to ride another man's coattails. That was your lackey, essentially. But now he's like, he don't believe in himself. He believes in Jacob Fatu. He reverted back to what he thinks his purpose is, and that is to be the background guy. But Jacob Fatu won't accept him. Tama Tonga won't accept him. They don't like that he just walked out on them. Even though Solo Sikoa lost, Jacob Fatu and the Tongas was still going to follow Solo to the ends of the earth. But he just walked away. He gave up on himself, and giving up on yourself is unacceptable. Yes, there's consequences to losing, but they wasn't going to turn their back on him. They were still willing to follow Solo Sikoa, but he didn't have faith in himself. So as a result, Jacob Fatu not rocking with him. Jacob Fatu thinks he's the weak link now. He's the weak link of the group, but he can't even be in the group. So him and Jacob Fatu will meet at WrestleMania 41. They will, I think they should have a street fight. I think that would make the most logical sense. Now, the winner, you can pick whoever the winner is. I think it's a win-win situation for both. If Jacob Fatu loses, we still know he has a bright future in the company, and it's not like that loss is going to kill his momentum. Like Jacob Fatu has been on a tear since he's been, in WWE. But if Solo Sikoa wins, that is kind of like his redemption arc. He needs to reconcile with Roman Reigns. He needs to reconcile with Jimmy Uso specifically. The reason why I say Jimmy has been getting beaten up by multiple people, no help, getting jumped. But every time Roman Reigns needed help, Jimmy was there. When Jay needed help, Jimmy came back and helped him. When Sami Zayn needed help, Jimmy always helped him. But no one helps Jimmy Uso. And Solo Sikoa should pay attention to that and be like, hey, when Jay was no longer with us, me and you was still rocking with Roman for the time being until we had to change things up. And I see that you need help and you keep getting jumped, you keep getting beat up, you keep getting snuck, and you need somebody watching your back. Can I watch your back? Jimmy like, nope, I don't need your help. No, thank you. But Solo needs Jimmy's help because at the end of the day, it's going to be Jacob Fatu versus Solo straight up. But what's to stop the Tongas from interfering in the match? Even though Jacob could tell Tama Tonga to stay back in the back, if he's at risk of losing, Solo Sikoa could almost beat Jacob, and then Tama just like, nah, I'm not letting you lose. So Sikoa is going to need backup. Even before that, Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga could just beat up on Solo before WrestleMania even begins. Who's going to come save Solo Sikoa? Solo Sikoa's redemption arc is that I was wrong. I wanted to be the leader. Roman Reigns promised me I would be the leader in the future, and it wasn't my time yet. You and Jay should have been before me. Even you guys put in the work. You guys been here for a long time. I can be the future, but I'm not the future yet, and I can't do this alone. I need someone to help me. I need you to show me the way. He shows him the way. Him and Jimmy Uso pieces it up. Solo Sikoa beats Jacob Fatu, which is a big win for Solo Sikoa, and that can insert him in the United States title scene eventually, if that is the case. And he reconciles with everyone. He congratulates his brother Jay. Jay wins the title. Jimmy comes out, celebrate. Sammy come out, celebrate. Roman comes out, celebrate. Solo comes out and celebrate. A great reconciliation moment. All the family congratulating Jey Uso. The original bloodline congratulating Jey Uso for his win, and they're really celebrating him in the ring. You don't even got to break kayfabe. That's why you should have Solo Sikoa have his redemption arc, so the brothers can link up. You have Rikishi come out. You got Jay's son, come out. That'd be a dope story. But back to Solo Sikoa specifically. I think that would be a great redemption arc for him because he is going to be the face in this situation. He's trying to piece it up with Jacob. Jacob has no remorse for kicking him on Friday Night SmackDown. Solo apologized for maybe making a mistake and taking out Tama Tonga. It was an accident. And Jacob said it better have been an accident or we would have trashed you regardless. And they still going to trash him regardless because something else dumb is going to happen. And Solo's going to maybe be the reason why Jacob loses the match or Tama loses the match or whatever the case may be. And that is going to be the reason why they turn on him and they say, bro, Solo gonna be like, Jacob, I love you. Jacob finally gonna say, I hate you, Solo. Boom, boom, boom. They get into that, and then once the smoke clears, Solo Sikoa beats Jacob Fatu. Solo Sikoa can then move on and do his thing on his own, or still at least at minimum have the support of his brother Jimmy Uso, who will still be on the same brand as him as he try to navigate the waters on his own. He doesn't have to watch his back all the time, worrying that he's going to get taken out by Jacob or the Tongas, because at least he knows he has an ally in Jimmy on the main roster. And Roman is also, making sure that he stays safe. Roman maybe signs a truce or ends civil war amongst the bloodline so that there's peace and everyone can do their respective thing without having to keep interacting and keep, being jealous of one another unless they're, trying to win a championship or a qualifying match. I think that you guys switch up too fast and too easy on Solo Sikoa, and y'all think now that Jacob's in town he doesn't have potential. Solo Sikoa has a story there. Solo Sikoa has purpose and meaning to why he should be the guy that takes off as well. It don't gotta just be Jacob. Jacob is going to be great regardless. Jacob's going to be a mid-card champion sooner rather than later, but Solo Sikoa has done things in WWE that have been of noteworthy. You know what I'm saying? I liked his run as the pseudo tribal chief. I liked his stuff against Cody. I liked his matches against Cody. I liked his matches I liked his match against Roman. I liked the tag team matches. I really liked his he's very funny on the mic. Has personality. He developed very well. So Sikoa should also be rewarded for his hard work. With the bloodline stuff and the new bloodline stuff. I think Solo has earned the right to be a guy in the spotlight as well, which is why him and Jacob Fatu need to have a WrestleMania match. It needs to be very brutal, and it needs to decide something. It needs to decide whether or not Jacob Fatu is really that guy and he's just unstoppable, or it needs to decide that Sol Sikoa redeemed himself and Jimmy forgave him, Jay forgives him, Roman forgives him, Paul Heyman says, you know what, I'm gonna look out for you. I did always see the potential. I just didn't like the way that you did things. Roman is busy doing, his thing. I want to be here on a week to week basis, making sure that you're taken care of. And we will prep you to be the tribal chief because we still believe that you should be the tribal chief once Roman Reigns is done being the tribal chief, because Jay and Jimmy going to do their own thing. But we still want to prep you, so I'm going to manage you from week to week basis. You can have Paul Heyman manage Solo Sikoa, building him up. That I think that would be dope because Roman Reigns isn't going to be here every month, every week anyway. And if Paul Heyman is super duper active and he don't got to sit around and wait for Roman, then let him manage Solo Sikoa, and Solo Sikoa get built up into something. Just like Estrada managed Umaga. Jacob Fatu don't need a manager. Jacob Fatu can do what he do. You feel me? That's my opinion, guys. I'm not right about everything. Should Jacob Fatu beat Solo at WrestleMania? I mean, like I said, that'll be a good win for him to have a WrestleMania win, but Jacob Fatu gonna be straight regardless. Jacob Fatu can afford to lose, guys. So Sikoa, he lost against Roman Reigns. He's lost his matches against Cody Rhodes. Now, let's give Solo something that could put him back on the map, because Solo is a guy that can help your mid-card division, your United States mid-card division. He main evented enough already, and now you put him where he belongs in the mid-card. Keep building him up so he can be a future WWE champion, World Day, and be one day and be dominant. He can be a United States champion easily. I think so. Him and Carmelo Hayes can have some great wars. He can have some great matches with Andrade. He can have some great matches with LA Knight. I mean, let Sol Sikoa cook. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion. I think Solo is a lot better than you guys give him credit for, and I'm rocking with him. And I'm rocking with Jacob Fatu as well. It's enough for us to go around and eat. So that's just my thoughts and opinions. I didn't want to keep this video, too long. I just wanted to know, what's your guys' thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. But like, comment, subscribe, thank you for love, of course. As always, I want the smoke, and I'm always ready to give it to you. So, talk to me in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. And what am I going to do with my hands? Peace out.
Hey, listen, I like Jacob Fatu. I don't know about you, but I love Jacob. I wish Temi Tonga would get the same rap. I would love to see him speak a little bit more, because I love this segment when he was speaking on the way to the entrance when there was just three of them. But again, I don't know about Jacob, but I do know that Jacob, no, what I meant to say, I don't know about Solo, but I do know Jacob has a bright future. I agree with that. And I think he should go after the United States title, but I don't know, because if he goes after the title, how come Jimmy can't go after it? Why can't Jimmy go after the United States title? If he goes after the United States title, it will look good on him, then it will look good on, Jacob. But then again, because you got to think about it, Jacob has just been focusing on brawling more than he's been focusing on wrestling. So if anything, I would love to see Jacob, be champion, but I think it's too soon, because right now he just want to corrupt shit and just beat up people. And that's cool and all, but we kind of want you to wrestle, bro. And them backflips you've been doing, I mean, that's cool and all, but we've seen it before, man. I wish he would switch it up, but it is what it is. But listen, I do want to see Jacob versus Solo in a street fight. I do agree with that. I definitely want to see that at WrestleMania 41. But however, I am rooting for Jacob. I am rooting for Jimmy to go after the United States title. But however, I want Carmelo Hayes to win it first. So hopefully LA Knight will get it from Shinsuke Nakamura, and hopefully he can defend it against Carmelo Hayes so he can win it. And then hopefully, Jimmy and Jacob will go after it. But then again, what about Damian Priest and Braun Strowman? I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comment box. But what do you guys think, man? Do y'all agree with him on the, on the video and the street fight, and Solo making peace with Jimmy? And I mean, do you agree with his thoughts on that and his predictions and whatnot and his suggestions? Y'all let me know in the comment box. I'm rooting for Jacob. Not much for Solo. I really don't care for him, but Jimmy definitely. But what about Timmy Tonga? I noticed he didn't like Timmy Tonga. He deserves some acknowledgement, because that's a good thing. That's a good line, and I think he deserves a little bit of acknowledgement too. So hopefully he'll show some of that. So get in the comment box and make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, share if you're new, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. All right, I'm out.